Good evening and welcome to the Indie Voice Show, where artists can listen, learn, and grow with knowledge empowering success. And now, here is your host, singer, songwriter, entrepreneur, Miss Wendy Hicks.
5432 here. I'm here. We're on Facebook Live too. I tell you, my goodness, how's everybody doing? Thank you guys so much for joining again this week. I missed you all last week. We had a little bit of a hiccup, but we are back on track. Again, I welcome you. I want to say hello to my South Carolina family, my North Carolina family. Hello, Minnie and friends. I appreciate you guys watching. So tonight we have a very special guest. We have Mr. Rock Starz in the house. Woo woo! How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Let's see. Here, you hold this. We'll try to figure that out during the break. So now, tonight, we're going to talk about how he's creating his own brand, Sex Music Empire. He's bringing back strong respect for women, which I definitely can appreciate. With his first EP, Sex Music Playlist, released March of 2016, he's currently pushing his single, You Got It, featuring Mo Digga, the producer, and produced by Washington, D.C.'s own super producer, Roger Beat. Well, we're going to chat a little more about that later in the segment. Shout out to your mom. I know she's watching.
Yeah, she is.
I was hoping to see her, but we'll catch her next time. That's a whole nother conversation. How
For sure.
I knew you before you knew you.
Yeah.
So now again, we have introduced a new segment to the show, and it's the Artist Quick Tip, and it's information that I have found in the Indie Bible, which is an amazing resource for independent artists. They have a package where they're offering not only the publication, but it's a database that can be used if you want to do searches for unique like genres or locations. They have that available. And it's a great source. It's indiebible.com, and I'm excited to announce that I am now in the Indie Bible. I'm excited about that. I have people reaching out to get on the show, so I'm excited. So we will become even more diverse in who we come and have on the show. So it's an opportunity for you to get an understanding or get an appreciation of everyone else's experiences, not just your own. So now tonight, let's see, one of the articles that I found, let's see if I can pull that up. Let's see here. See, all of this stuff was supposed to be up, but one of the articles I found, actually, I'll just talk about it as I'm pulling it up. It's about creating an indie buzz. And in a nutshell, what it is, you have to not only utilize social media when it comes to marketing your brand, but you also have to look at expanding via like music blogs, magazine articles, things like that. A lot of times people seem to think that they try to gauge their success or their popularity based on if they're in the bigger magazines, but it's not just about that. You have to take baby steps, and sometimes, the more people see you, whether it's via a small magazine article or a blog that's not well known or not, the number of times you get exposure helps. So that's one thing. And as I was reading this article, and these will be posted on my fan page, Indie Voice, there was also another article, and it's 5, and I thought this was interesting as well. It's 5 tips for approaching music blogs, writers, and other music press. So basically what this article is saying is it talks about how you gain recognition or how you get in the ear of folks that write these publications. So of course the 2 things that you need to have in hand before you even embark on getting your information or approaching someone to get your information heard or talked about, you have to have a professional sounding collection of music, of course, because it's a representation of you. And 2, you have to have tangible proof that you are doing your due diligence in building your fan base. So with those two things in hand, you go out and you seek to find those writers of the blogs, of the music articles, of the again, the music, the different press kits and that kind of stuff. So the 5 things that you should consider. The first thing is have a clear grasp on your story. It's very important to have a story that's uniquely yours. You don't want to approach someone with a very general story because it's not really interesting. Your story is unique to you, and people, believe it or not, they want to know that you've experienced some of the same things that they've experienced. Makes it relatable, right?
And you got people that makes up stories and it just don't work out for them. It just don't work out.
Right. The second thing that it talks about before you send the email out or consider is to keep it local. You start with your home base. You start with your local fans. Start with, again, your audience that's local to you because they're familiar to you. You start merchandising to them, selling your CDs, your T-shirts, whatever it is, your tickets for your shows, and then you start to branch out a little later. But it starts at home. That's pretty self-explanatory. The third thing is to do your focused research. So I was kind of on the fence with this because I think that it's when you want to expand your audience, it's important to not just keep yourself in a bubble. But I also understand in this article it talks about if you do your focused research, you don't really want to approach a person that is, say, a hard rock blogger with, hip hop.
Right.
Because you want them to be able to relate to you, but still, again, that's kind of, I guess it just depends on your own personal situation. And then it says here, I had to highlight this. It's quick and painless to search like Google and the Indie Bible, and to find people that might be interested in hearing from you, which ups the chance of a positive response to your email significantly. So if it's someone that has something in common with you, it's best to approach them versus someone that doesn't. A blog, a newspaper, and a magazine all take very different approaches when it comes to writing about and talking to artists. So before you start to send those emails, make a list of the sources you can add to and subtract from that list as you go along. Send personalized emails. Now, I'm guilty of this. I'll have a template and I'll just fill it with, I'll just put the name, address, and say, Dear Joe Smo, it's me, blah, blah, blah. But again, when people feel that you personally connect with them, then that speaks volumes. And it kind of sets you apart from others. So that is something very interesting to consider, and I think it's a valuable tip. And then the fifth one, it says don't send more than 2 emails. So your first email should be very short and sweet, get to the point. You don't want people to be bored. By the time you get to the main focus of your email, they stop reading.
Now
so,
I know. I send emails.
So you want to make sure that that you follow up with a second email. And if you don't hear back, well, you just keep it moving. There are other resources out there, but definitely 2 is the protocol. Now, again, these 2 articles were taken from the Indie Bible articles, and they will be posted on my Facebook fan page, Indie Voice. This particular article, the 5 tips for approaching music blogs, writers, and other music press, was written by Julia Rogers from musiccoaching.com. And then the first article, Creating an Indie Buzz, by Daily Deanna Schwartz. She's the author of I Don't Need a Record Deal, Your Survival Guide for the Indie Music Revolution. So it's just, again, kind of starts with the marketing. Well, it doesn't start with the marketing, but it's important to have your marketing strategy in place, and these things you should consider outside of, or in addition to social media.
Yeah, you got to.
Yes. Have you been doing your due diligence with some of these?
Yes,
sure
and
I
just have the right team to help me out with that type of situation because I'm a social media person, so I need someone to keep me grounded and know we got to take it back to the old days where you do your own footwork. Yes,
absolutely. It is important, and that's interesting that you would also. We're going to digress for a minute. Interesting, you should talk about team. That's a regular subject. Topic of discussion on the show because it is important. You cannot do it all on your own. And one of the things that I learned from Frank McComb when I interviewed him. Yes, it's important to have a team, but you don't want your team to be so big that you don't want it so big that you lose track of who actually is loyal to your cause. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes we can lose sight of that. So again, that was the quick tip segment. The next segment is Have You Heard? And this is my way of introducing artists that I come across that I think are interesting, that you should pay attention to, and also to expose the audience to people. You know, you don't have an opportunity to always meet artists and know who's outside of your area. Now, I have a quick story behind this particular artist. I was on the Capitol Jazz Cruise, and I was super, super, super impressed when I heard this gentleman's voice. Now, what's interesting, I was on my way to hear another band, and my friend Michael King, we were on our way, and we saw this guy. He was standing. He was a one-man band. And so I was like, I like to see all the gadgets. I like the full band, about 3 people singing. But it was just, I was like, I'll catch him another time. Let's just keep it moving. So here we are. We're going down the steps, and this guy starts to sing. And I was like, it just stopped me in my tracks. Now, I'm putting myself out there because, everybody has their own taste. And sometimes you hype somebody up and they're like, oh, man. But I tell you, this young man, he is from Vancouver, Canada. And I am really excited about trying to get him on the show. We'll probably do like a Skype deal. But his name is David Morin. His CD project, Every Color, it has about 12 tracks, is described as Motown melodics and loop heavy hip-hop elements. The video that we're about to show is called Life Goes On, and it's from one of the songs on his project. If you want to look him up, his website is www.davidmorinmusic.com. So check it out.
Tell me if you understand me when I make believe that I could be the king of my world and have anything. I know you think it's crazy when you know it don't faze me. When they say the odds of my success could be next to nothing left, never coming true. See you trying to put your name in the game. They put it down in your way.
control of the hand claps tonight, huh? Thank you, Mike, broadcast engineer to the Starz. All right, and we're back. So again, we have rock stars joining us tonight, and also we've got some special guests that accompanied you tonight.
Yeah, I got my manager, LT, and my singer, producer, my brother, my right hand, my everything. Right. Mo Digger, the producer.
All right now. Hey. Shout out. You'll get to see them. They might be they'll be yeah, that one works. They'll be a part of our live studio audience while you're performing. And what is your name? Hello? You. Hi, Flex. Welcome. Welcome to the Indie Voice Show. Flex, now am I mixing that up with, TT in the house? And our live audience is growing. She coming in dancing. So we're gonna do a quick bio read. So Rockstars was born in D.C., raised by both his parents while traveling back and forth from Washington to Lawrenceville, Virginia. He's always been strong with staying committed to music. Some of his experiences include traveling from state to state, performing at different venues with such recording artists as Cash Out, YMCMB, Chanel, what is this, Gilly the Kid?
Gilly the Kid.
Gilly the Kid. See, this is outside. All right, I don't want to butcher a name. Wale, Mystical, and more. Impressive. Welcome.
Thank you.
I finally got you on the show.
Yeah, it's a long time coming.
It has been a long time coming.
We made it work.
Yes, we did. So how are you?
I'm great. I'm great. But before we start, can you pass me that bag real fast?
Yes.
First of all, I want to thank you for having me.
Oh.
And ever since you came to me, you know what I'm saying, you've been a blessing. So I just want to give you a small token. It's nothing big. You know what I'm saying? I want to give you a small token of my appreciation.
Thank you. It is big. Oh, you're not going. I don't want to take it. You know I'll. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. What do we have here, guys? I got.
She got her own copy of the Sex Music Playlist project.
Oh, I like that. Beautiful. Okay. Oh my. Yeah. Let's see. I'm running out of room up here. Oh my God, it's got my name on it. Oh, I'm so excited. That's beautiful. Can you guys see that?
She got the Rockstars jacket with the R logo on it, with her name on the side, with Sex Music Empire and Rockstars on the back.
Oh, I'm a part of the family. Oh, thank you. Give me some love. Oh, I really appreciate that.
No problem.
Thank you so much. I'll put the jacket up. All right, so this is the front. You know I got to check the size out in a minute. So I can get in this thing. It looks pretty. It's nice. Can you see it? Turn it. Okay. This is in slow motion. Sex music. This might get me in trouble. Sex music. They're gonna be like, "What's she talking about?" I love it though. Thank you so much. Shout out to my baby girl that just walked in here to support her mama and Rockstars. Oh, and also you're set to release your second solo project. He's over here cracking up. Black Rose Petals, January 2017, and a group project along with Mo Digger, the producer, and DJ J-Rock, titled We Are Sex Music Empire.
Yeah. So the Black Rose Petals project was basically, Sex Music Playlist was basically for me. You know what I mean? Like, music, when I found out music was everything I wanted, like, Sex Music Playlist for me. All the music was for me. Everything came, you know what I'm saying, from my heart. When people started listening to it, where they wondering, well, can you do club hits? You know what I mean? Because, man, you can do the baby making songs, you can do the lovey-dovey stuff, but can you do club hits?
Right.
So that's what Black Rose Petal is. I'm staying in my lane. I'm not changing up for no one, but I'm going to give you a lot of tracks that you can play in the club.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be a mixtape we just going to drop. The group project that I'm talking about doing is with Mo Digger, the producer. He's a singer. I've been trying to push him for the longest time to go and do his own project, but you know I don't know what he's doing. So along with my DJ J-Rock, that's my homeboy. Happy birthday to you too, son. I know you watching, but it's something that we've been talking about for a long time now, and finally we're gonna move forward and get it done.
Good. Well, you know, things happen in due time and when they're supposed to, right?
That's it.
So it sounds like another interview. Right, Mo Digger? We're going to get to see you in a minute, but so that means, yeah, when your project gets released or when you're almost done, you got to come back and tell us about it. Tell us what your experience has been like. Would love to have you. Now let's get to the, we done kind of gone off topic a little bit, but let's get to the questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So you've been in this business of music for quite some time. When and how did your musical journey begin?
It began at an early age. I was doing go-go. Didn't know anything about music at the time, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. I was in high school, and they were starting a go-go band, and they was like, they need a congo player. Didn't know how to play the congos whatsoever.
Really?
I can do it.
Uh-huh.
So they had band practice one day. I pushed my mother to take me. Like, I had to beg her. So I finally went to band practice and played the congos. Didn't know what I was doing. And then they was like, yo, just get on the mic. So I got on the mic. And ever since then, I've been a mic person. I had a band called Universal Band. Mm-hmm. We was doing a lot of shows, and I just kept getting comfortable with being on stage. Mm-hmm. Then I moved to a band called Unbreakable, which my current manager now, he actually managed that band. And I transitioned from being on the mic to being the lead talker of the band. Mm-hmm. And once I grew out of that, I was like, try to do the management part with them. And I was like, yo, this is not me. Mm-hmm. Music is what I want. Right. So I talked to Mo Digger first, because he has his music production, TO4R. This one's for Raven. He do beats and everything. Mm-hmm. So I went to him and asked him, yo, can I get a beat? I want to record some music. And he didn't believe me at the time. Mm-hmm. You know, like, I've been in the studio with him when I was growing up. He worked with a lot of artists, so I had to go out, purchase my own beat. And actually, the beat I went out and purchased, he's singing on the hook, and he's singing on the bridge. So I had to show him that, this is what I want. So after we did that, it just took off. I said, "This is me. This is my calling." Mm-hmm. So I stuck with it.
Now, when you first started, even before you knew or before you discovered that you had this gift, did your raps or your your raps, did that come natural? Free flow, freestyle. Yes, there you.
I write everything. I want everything I want everything to make sense. Mm-hmm. So I will be the first to tell you, I write everything.
Okay. Now your brand, Sexy Music Empire. How was that? How did that come about? What's the story behind that?
The story behind that is, I'ma be upfront with you. I'm not no thug. I'm not no gangster. Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna portray something I'm not. Sex Music Empire, I mean, it's me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Everybody keeps saying, oh, you not a thug, you're a pretty boy, you this, you that. Nah, you know a lot about the ladies. Mm-hmm. Well, okay. Uh-huh. So we gonna do it. But Sex Music Empire is not so much of the sex part. You know what I'm saying? It's good riding music. It's music you can ride to. It's music you can let your mama listen to. Mm-hmm. It's music your grandma can listen to. It's something you can play at a cabaret and everybody go crazy on. You know what I mean? So Sex Music Empire is more so of the type of music than so the thug type stuff. Mm-hmm. Nah, that's not what we on. Right. So I just came up with trying to figure out what's a good thing? What's a good thing? So me and my DJ was like, Sex Music Empire. Yeah, and I was like, you know what? Let's rock with it. And it just took off from there.
Sex truly sells. Right? You put go. Music. That's okay. Yeah. Now, in terms of, you mentioned as far as the music being played in clubs, is your music being played in the clubs?
Currently right now we have Body of a Goddess playing in dancing clubs. We're just gonna keep it there. Playing in dancing clubs. But right now, I want to say the beginning of 2017, you can start requesting You Got It. Singer featuring the producer, all of radio stations.
Okay. Now let's see. Let me put my glasses on. Now, with your goal to bring back strong respect for women, how is that reflected in your music?
It's reflected well. I mean, now that the music today, it's more so is a lot of music. I don't want to say bashing women, but kind of sort of it is. Mm-hmm. I mean, you got the dots. You using the B word in different terms. And what I try to do more so is give them more so respectability in the music where they can feel good about themselves when they listen to my music. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with you being an entertainer. If that's what you do to take care of your family, then do what you got to do. Is that what I want you to do? No. But if that's what you got to do, take care of your family until you find something better.
Right.
So,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like the respect for women, it goes a long way. You know what I mean? The clean music. I mean, not so much using so much of the B word a lot and stuff like that.
So when you're writing, that is it's intentional. That's your primary focus, or
Maybe to be honest, everything I write, I keep that in my mind. Most of my tracks is more so of something I probably been through.
now with your writing style, do you hear the music and it inspires the lyrics, or vice versa, or both?
I listen to the beat. I listen to the beat, and then it comes to me.
Okay. How do you see the music industry has changed, and what are you doing to enhance, create, influence the next generation?
The music industry changed tremendously. You know what I mean? Going back from your indie Bible talk, from the social media. I mean, back in the day, it wasn't no social media, so everything was groundwork with
Right.
them. Now, you know, you got artists blowing off of straight social media. So artists today, they gotta kind of sort of get hip to social media so much. But like me, I just try to do both. I want to keep it both. I want to do the footwork, and you gotta hit social media. So that's everything I'm doing right now. And like I said, I got a good team that help me out with it and keep me grounded, keep me understanding on how to do it.
So now that's good in terms of marketing, and definitely it addresses how technology has changed the game tremendously. But in terms of the writing style of the youth today, and just like you were saying, in terms of like the lyrics that bashing women, and you know, as far as the message in the music, how do you feel about the direction that it's going in, or do you have any feelings about it? Do you like it, or
Honestly, I don't
neutral?
I don't have no honestly, I don't have no feeling about it, because like I try not to listen to so much. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. Like the type of music I listen to is the WW type music. That's what I listen to.
That
That's
baby
my-
making music.
I mean,
That's what we called it back in the
there
day.
you go. I mean, I still honestly, I still love Jagged Edge. I still love Avant. I still love Tank. You know what I mean? So that's who I try to stay listening to.
Okay. Now let's talk about your performances. You've performed here locally, and you're also branching out in other cities. So how are you marketing yourself? How are you able to get connected in different areas?
Networking is everything, and honestly, it's people in your own home. For a while, me and my manager, we've been going back and forth. He wants to let's start doing it here, and
Right.
then we branch out. And I was the one saying no, let's go out and then bring it back in. You know, but every performance I had out of town is because we met someone here. You know, and we network, and they like what they hear. So you know, can you come? We did Texas. We did the whole East Coast. You know, just from meeting people here, networking with people here, they see one performance and they ask to come different places.
So are you collabing with other artists, or this is straight just they're saying come to my city?
At the moment, I'm not collabing with other artists.
That's great. That's great. Okay. So now, was there ever a time when you just didn't want to do music and you just felt like, you know, I don't want to do this anymore? And if so, what was it that happened to reignite that flame?
I kind of had a situation back in the summertime, and it changed me. You know what I mean? And I gave it up for a while. I wasn't even thinking about doing music. It was more so I just wanted to be, you know what I mean, a dad to my kids. Then I got a call, was like, can we get you to perform? And at that time, that's the show you came to, actually. You know,
Really?
and, yeah.
Okay.
And then like I called Mo, and at first he had a prior engagement he had to do, so I was like, I don't want to do it. It's not gonna be right if I don't have him beside me. You know what I mean? Like I look at him, I look to my right, I know he gonna be there. So he called me, was like, "Yo, let's do it."
Oh.
And then I called my manager because I mean it was to a point where I wasn't even talking to him. And I called him and say, "I got this show, blah blah blah. Let's do it." And once I stepped on that stage, I realized like, yo, this is it. And I looked to my right, he was there. I looked in the crowd, my manager was there. It was like, we can't stop now. We gotta put our foot to the gas and let's go.
But you were creating music. You just weren't doing the live performances.
I wasn't even creating music.
Really?
Nah, just straight being a dad to the kids.
Isn't that amazing? How again, I am just such a believer in again things happening when they're supposed to, and how like the universe. It's like when it's your time, all of these things are set in motion, and it's just again it's a combination of things that take place. Like you were saying, Mo couldn't do it at first, and then he was able to. So it's like these opportunities seem to just present themselves, and it's almost like the universe's way of saying this is what you're destined to do.
Yeah, like Mo would tell me, I was like, yo, I was shutting everybody out. You know, I wouldn't answer the phone for nobody. I was just in one of the moods. He was like, you can't shut the people that let you out.
Right.
And once I started talking to them, they just brought it back, and I was like, yo, let's go do it. So now I maybe my foot on the pedal, and there's no stopping, there's no letting up.
Okay.
No letting up.
And finally, what advice would you give to up-and-coming artists to develop their craft and the first step in moving towards their musical journey?
Well, I'm still an up-and-coming artist.
But you've been doing this for quite some time, so
Yeah.
you have some advice.
just don't give up. Yo, just stay in the studio, create music, perform, network with people. Just don't hate another artist because they're doing something that you're not doing. Just stay true to yourself. Stay recording, stay performing, stay networking, stay pushing yourself. You will make it. Can't nobody say you not.
Right. That's great advice. It's great advice. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we will get a chance to. We'll finally get a chance. Mo Digga, did you want to say something? You want to come just say hello real quick? And then we'll take a break. Welcome. Hello. Good. It's good to see you again. So we're about to hear you perform live and in color. So you ready to do this thing?
Well, I'm gonna make it do what it do. My voice is real shot right now. I had a show last night over at Tinderbox in Waldo. And the cigar smoke like
Yeah.
tore me apart.
Okay.
Forgive me if I crack.
Oh, no. It's all love here. It's all love. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we will see both of these young men do what they do. I'm excited, so stay tuned.
Tell me if you understand me when I make believe that I could be the king of my world and have anything. I know you think it's crazy when you know it don't faze me. When they say
two, two, two. This song right here is called You Got It, featuring Mo Digger, the producer. It is on Sex Music Playlist. Black Rose Petals, January 2007.
Yeah, yeah.
We are just looking for a relationship that inspires us. Someone who shows us things we never thought we'd get to see. Yeah, that.
I don't know how you do it, but you do it, girl.
Yeah.
You're the one, nothing like all the other girls. You ain't average, you're the baddest. You make me want to spend my whole life with you. Ooh, oh. You got it, girl. You got it, you got it, you got it, girl. You got it, you got it, you got it, girl. You got
All of your
it.
souls, plus you got the heel with them wrist hoes. Make you want to throw this whole bang roll. Every time you slide down that pole, girl, you got it.
Cause you got it.
I just wanna see you in the street clothes. Got that $1 billion figure. I just wanna just leave the East Coast. Let's go. West, 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 west. Let's just go, baby daddy. Just palm trees way up. We blessed, blessed, blessed.
Let's go.
Hair done, no makeup.
Yeah.
And we stacking this cake up.
Yeah.
Every day's our birthday. We just blown perp, no Lakers. Independent, no takers. Pushing whips all Lambo. The yellow paint on Crenshaw. Riding around Sex Music. Nah. Foreign engineers, they made my car. Ghost riding all the way to the stars. Stunting on the white, dancing on Mars. Gotta get them hip. Gotta get it. Gotta get them hip. Pushing all these licks while we drag down 106. Shorty got that mix. Make that wanna do a hit.
Oh,
Rockstar's
yeah.
got that bank. Make them
Yeah.
chickens wanna do a split.
I don't know how you do it, but you do it, girl.
Yes.
You're the one, nothing like all the other girls. You ain't average, you're the baddest. You make me wanna spend my whole life with you, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Shorty know she got it. Breaking all your heart, stay cowards. Flipping bands, throwing up showers. Shorty fly, yeah, she bout it. She a bad chicken in college. My number one, got that knowledge. Taking her chance, she got net worth. Spending those, my number one curse. In the end, she knows she got it. Family first, she definitely getting spotted. I wanna rub you down while I'm downtown. Playing around in that cake. I wanna move the sheets in between the sheets. Making love to you, babe. Baby, your wine fine, so let's wine and dine. Roof Chris and some dank. Hey, I wanna see you move your body while on the pole. I wanna see you do it fast, baby, don't fall. I wanna see you make love while on the ball.
yeah.
Baby girl, don't stop, just drop and roll. Gotta get 'em hip, gotta get it, gotta get 'em hip. Pushing all these licks while we driving down 106. Shorty got that mix, make that wanna do a hit. Rockstar's got the bank, make them chickens wanna do a split.
I don't know how you do it, but you do it, girl.
Yes.
You're the one, nothing like all the other girls. You ain't average,
Nah.
you're the baddest. You make me wanna spend my whole life with you. Oh yeah.
That song right there is called You Got It, featuring Mo Digger, the producer. Sex Music Playlist is available right now.
See, y'all know we do it all here on the Indie Voice Show. Hey, I got a lot of reverb. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-dum, 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 ba, ba-dum, bum, bum. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. I like that. Thank you so much. Now, see, we know how to improvise. If something happens, we just keep the show moving.
Oh yeah, of course.
And we turned it into the acoustic version of "You Got It."
I learned that from my manager back doing Go-Go. Like when the bass drum or the keyboards and stuff would go out, he'd tell you to keep playing. Yeah, I learned that from him. So shout out to you. You get some props somewhere.
Yes. So what's your next performance date?
Well, actually, tonight, right after this, I'm supposed to be going to Baltimore. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it, but I will be at the Cafe on 14th Street later on tonight hosting a event with one of the DJs I have on the Sex Music Playlist roster, DJ Houston. Okay. I have 2 DJs on the roster. He has an event, so I'm going to go down there and host that one. As of right now, we more so in the studio. We actually right now are planning a promo tour, a second one go around, and we're doing a big unplug here.
Okay.
So stay tuned for the date for that.
And let's talk about the launch of your next video.
Yes, December 17th, I'm releasing a video called Can't Tell You Nothing, produced by Elu's own Aline Bilal. And the song kind of sort of is basically like an open letter. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's an open letter that I wrote. So it's going to be a really, really, really dope video. Stay tuned to that, December 17th.
Okay, and I'll definitely spread the word and play it on my website as well. I mean, on the Facebook page. Yeah, so don't be afraid. I don't bite.
And I know everybody been asking me about the "You Got It" video.
Yes.
We're actually in the process now of scripting that out. Okay. So be on the lookout, though. I'm looking for February 14th, Valentine's Day, to release that project once.
Okay. What was that? We have a comment over here. You want to be in the video? Oh, should have been in the video. Okay. Well, also let's talk. He's like, I'm going to bite my tongue on that one. So, how do people stay connected to you?
You can follow me Facebook Rockstarz. That's ROC space STARZ. Instagram is Rockstarz together with an underscore. Snapchat is Rockstarz all together with an underscore. www.itsrockstarz.com. You can find everything, the latest music, everything dealing with me, anything coming up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, we will definitely stay connected, and we'll come out to the events.
Well, you don't have no choice.
That's right. That's right.
We together. We're family now.
You can give me a hug. It's okay.
Jealousy.
What'd you say? I know. Don't hate. Don't hate over there. All right. So the next segment is our Set Your Mind, Set Your Week segment. And it is, the motivational quick quote to get you through until next week. This was given to me by Miss Joy Pinkney, my girlfriend. She donates these quotes to me weekly. It says, recipe for success. Heat up an idea, take action, mix it up with passion and belief, then add a dash of persistence. The author is unknown, but again, thank you to Joy Pinkney for contributing the weekly quotes. Now, the Fan Your Flame segment is about the takeaway from the inspirational quote and some suggestions on how to use the inspiration to take action. Start with recording your goal and strategy for what you seek to accomplish. Have the heart, faith, and belief in yourself that you will succeed, and market yourself, and you will definitely see the success. So that ends our show. Huh? Oh yeah, absolutely, and don't quit. You gotta keep going. Yeah, that's what you said in your advice.
Please don't quit.
Don't give up. And a lot of times we give up right before the blessing. So you got to keep it moving and just, again, stay persistent, have faith, and believe in yourself. Now, we definitely, that ends the show for tonight. You got to come back next week. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you. Did you want to say something? No, not this time. when I have my manager segment, because it's very interesting, the role of the manager. So when I want to interview a manager, will you come back? Okay, great. Okay, so so thank you guys for taking the time to tune in. Thank you, my WLVS family. I appreciate the love and support. You guys provide a platform for artists to come on the show weekly and offer advice on how to keep moving forward. Again, thank you, Minnie in the South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida crew, my Alabama family, Marvin. Thank you, rock stars. Thank you, Mike Broadcaster, the engineers. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you so much. My baby girl came to visit. I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned for Pink Fox coming up next. Bye.
My life is a gift from you, blessed from heaven, that's for sure. So every day I live, give thanks to you. Oh, I haven't been perfect, and that's okay. And you still show love my way, yeah. Please don't leave me, stay, 'cause I know the sun doesn't shine, the rain doesn't fall, and there wouldn't be a twinkle, twinkle, little star. And just like we have winter, spring, and summer, fall, I can always count on you, because you never let me down. You've always been around for me, and my trust for you will never leave. It will never leave, because you know my destiny. So I believe. Oh, oh, oh. Every day my faith gets stronger. Knowing you're there, I hang on a little longer. Sometimes life gets a little hard. Hey, your times are tough, so hard to bear. I get weak sometimes, I feel you really don't care. But when I open my eyes and look out the window and see that the sun doesn't shine and the rain doesn't fall, and there wouldn't be a twinkle, twinkle, little star, yeah. And just like we have a winter, spring, and summer, fall, I can always count on you, 'cause you never let me down. You always been around, yeah, 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 for me. And my trust for you will never leave. It will never, never, never leave, 'cause you know my destiny.
I don't know what tomorrow is going to be for me, but today I can thank God for my life.